Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Highness Sayyid Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed receives His Excellency the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Pakistan. The third Media Family Forum organized by the Ministry of Information highlights the Omani media progress. And Her Excellency the President of the United Nations General Assembly stresses that the Sultanate is playing a leading role in building peace and stability in the region. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Highness Sayyid Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers, received His Excellency Shah Mahmoud Qureshi, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Pakistan and head of the Pakistani side in the meetings of the 7th round of the Omani-Pakistani Joint Committee. His Excellency the Minister conveyed the greetings of His Excellency Dr. Arif Alawi, President of Pakistan, to His Majesty the Sultan and for the Omani people further progress and prosperity. At the beginning of the meeting, they reviewed the deep-rooted relations binding the two countries and ways to enhance them in various fields. They also discussed a number of regional and international issues of mutual concern. His Excellency the guest expressed his delight on this visit and its outcomes in terms of exchanging points of view on various matters while praising the development achieved in the Sultanate under the wise leadership of His Majesty the Sultan. He also stressed on the significance of the discussions with His Excellency the Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs and the officials in the Sultanate as he expressed his satisfaction on the good results achieved in those meetings. The meeting was attended by His Excellency Yusuf bin Alawi bin Abdullah, Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs, and His Excellency the Ambassador of Pakistan to the Sultanate. The third Media Family Forum organized by the Ministry of Information highlighted the Omani media progress. More details in the following report by Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi.
Under the theme, Our Media, Renewing Pledge, the third Media Family Forum, organized by the Ministry of Information in cooperation with the Public Authority for Radio and Television and Sultan Qaboos University, highlighted the Omani media progress.
It's my pleasure to be with all my friends here in the media. So in this time, we have to be focused in media, especially international media. I'm working in BN Sports, but I'm taking with me Oman, Sultanate of Oman. In any program, in any message, I keep it in social media. Especially in this time, we have to focus how to grow in our TV, how to grow in our media, especially in Oman media.
The event included honoring a number of radio and television pioneers, announcing winners of Media Excellence Award in the field of radio and TV, as well as honoring the Omani media professionals who won Arab and international awards in 2018.
Regarding my years in the career, I think not me only, all the Omani people who work in the media field reach the peak regarding our efforts, our achievements, our success in the media, and we reflect the passion of Omani people who can success, who can achieve, who can be like motivate the next generation.
I'm really happy because I won this award, and I think this will encourage and inspire me to work hard and develop my skills in media.
The endeavor here is to strengthen the bond between members of media in the Sultanate, celebrate their efforts and achievements, and showcase their creativity. The Media Family Forum is an important platform to inspire those working in the media sector to exert extra efforts in order to enhance the media process in the Sultanate. From Sultan Qaboos University, Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi, Muscat.
Her Excellency Maria Fernanda Espinosa, the President of the United Nations General Assembly, stressed that the Sultanate is playing a leading role in building peace and stability in the region. Her Excellency added in a special interview to be broadcasted by the Sultanate of Oman television on Oman Live channel at 7:30 p.m. today that the United Nations stands with dialogue and cooperation among nations, which are principles that guide Oman and its people.
The role of Oman has been decisive in building and strengthening peace and security. We all know that the situation of Gulf countries, the conflict in Yemen, the conflict in Syria, it's really worrisome. But the approach of Oman to have friendly relationships with every country, to promote peaceful solutions to conflict, to promote dialogue, to promote understanding, to be an honest broker among parties needs to be commended. That is the way that we should build peaceful societies. The UN stands for dialogue, understanding, cooperation among nations, and these are the very principles that guide Oman and that guide the Omani people. So the role of Oman needs to be commended. The situation is not, I would say, as we would like it to be, but I think that there are lights of hope in looking, for example, of the developments, the positive developments in Yemen, for example, and the proposed peace talks and the Constitutional Committee for Syria, and also in the past the very positive role that Oman has played, for example, in the Iran-US nuclear deal.
The Future Trends International Ophthalmology Conference and the first Muscat Eye Genetic course began today. Our reporter Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi has more details on the following report.
To enhance the efficiency of the health services provided in the field of ophthalmology, the Future Trends International Ophthalmology Conference and the first Muscat Eye Genetic course began today in Muscat.
I'm delighted to have today this meeting in Muscat for the future trend of ophthalmology. This is a conference organized by the ophthalmology unit at Sultan Qaboos University Hospital and the European Society for Ophthalmology. It's very important because it concentrates on issues which are very prevalent in Oman, and that's the hereditary diseases of the eyes, in addition to other issues like cancer and other eye diseases.
There are basically 4 parts for today's event. We have plastic surgery, we have cornea and refractive surgery, we have retina and vitreous surgery, and we do have a glaucoma. From tomorrow onward and for the next coming 2 days, the European Society of Ocular Genetics will start their course.
World-renowned ophthalmologists and experts present more than 35 scientific papers at the conference, giving updates on recent advancements and most effective practices in ophthalmology and eye genetics.
In this meeting, I had the opportunity to share my knowledge on orbital decompression and eye globe repositioning in patients with thyroid orbitopathy. We went through the surgeries that we perform in order to correct bulgy eyes. And there was another talk where I shared my experience in upper eyelid blepharoplasty.
Genetics is increasingly understood to be a cause of many eye diseases. And we've learned a great deal about how we can study those, how we can treat those, and how we can predict those at risk of it. And so this is a great opportunity to come to Muscat and to teach people about a new technology.
Genetics has become central in the whole field of medicine, in every specialty. So you need the genetics to to counsel and to advise families with the recurrence of tumors, but also any patient with cancer has questions regarding genetics. So you need a lot of teaching, a lot of training in genetics, and that's what I'm trying to do with the help, in collaboration with the colleagues at the Sultan Qaboos University and the National Genetics Center in Oman.
This conference is an opportunity to meet specialists in the field of ophthalmology, exchange experiences with them, and evaluate the services provided to patients with eye diseases, discussing modern treatment solutions for such cases. It is as well a valuable opportunity to strengthen international cooperation between the Sultanate and the countries participating in the conference in the field of ophthalmology. For the Sultanate of Oman Television, Salih bin Khalfan al-Rahbi, Muscat.
A force from the Desert Battalion of Brigade 23 Infantry of the Royal Army of Oman, RAO, together with its support elements headed to the United Arab Emirates to take part in the joint Omani-Emirati exercise Cooperation 2, to be implemented from the 3rd to the 14th of February 2019. It aims to exchange experiences and activate the joint training and exercise plan, as it is also a part of the training plan adopted by the RAO Command to maintain high level of efficiency and combat training for its affiliates. Still to come on News Bulletin. The Sarajevo Museum in Bosnia focuses on war and childhood. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. After being refitted with the latest equipment by the support from Oman LNG, Safe Vocational College inaugurated mechanics labs. The company refitted more than 28 labs with the cost of 10 million Omani riyals as part of its corporate social responsibility towards the community, and stated that it will work on furnishing other mechanic labs in other vocational colleges. The newly established labs adopt an advanced educational approach to expand students' practical knowledge. The inauguration ceremony was held under the patronage of Her Excellency Dr. Muna bin Salim al-Jardaniya, the Undersecretary of Ministry of Manpower for Technical Education and Vocational Training. As the Governorate of Muscat is witnessing a rapid population growth and demands for further services in the area, Muscat Electricity Distribution Company signed 3 contracts with an estimate of 4 million Omani riyals in order to expand the electricity network in many areas in the Wilayat of Amirat. The contracts will target new land schemes in the wilayas such as Medinat al-Nahda and Al-Hashiya, enabling house owners to receive electricity service more quickly. Oman Telecommunication Company launched Omantel School Olympiad that aims at introducing programming, artificial intelligence and robotics to school students in order to prepare them to participate in the International Olympiad in Informatics. The School Olympiad encourages students to take interest in programming by highlighting its uses in enhancing modern technology and improving manufacturing process. The Ministry of Education previously signed an agreement with Omantel to promote for a generation of students that can think systemically and creatively. War children are not the passive victims, but also resilient survivors, as described by Jasmaniko Halilovic, founder of Sarajevo Museum, which focuses on war and childhood. Here's a report.
Toys, house keys and diaries hang suspended from the ceiling or sit on plain white pedestals at Sarajevo's War Childhood Museum in a simple tribute to the children living in the shadow of the war in Syria. Driven by memories of his own childhood during the Balkans conflicts in the 1990s, founder Jasminko Halilovic has made the museum a treasure trove of personal items donated by those who were children then too.
We want to show that war children are not only passive victims, as we often see them, but also to show that they are resilient survivors, that they are strong, creative, and able to influence not only their lives, but also lives of people around them.
He now wants to turn it into the world's biggest archive on wartime childhoods. The exhibition relied on items donated by children in Syrian refugee camps in Lebanon. A colorful keychain in the shape of sandal was given to the museum by 15-year-old Marwa, who wrote in one of the diaries that she once had the most beautiful house she has ever seen, but unfortunately the house was burned during the war. According to UNICEF, there are 2.5 million Syrian refugee children living outside Syria and 2.6 million internally displaced. The Syrian collection was assembled with the help of Abid Mubayed from Aleppo during his 2-month internship with the museum, part of his master degree program in post-war recovery at the University of York.
Human beings are not learning anything. They keep doing the same mistakes. They keep doing war and hurting other people for nothing. So it's really important to show that the history keeps repeating itself, and we need all of us to do something to stop it.
Having amassed more than 4,000 exhibits and over 150 hours of a video archive of oral history interviews, his team started collecting personal items from children affected by other wars, such as Syria, Ukraine, and Afghanistan.
Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over most of the governorates, with chances of low clouds late at night and early morning over the governorates of Wusta and South Sharqiya. Winds will be northwesterly light to moderate. Seas will be moderate with a maximum wave height of 2 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we enter tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Highness Sayyid Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed receives His Excellency the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Pakistan. The third Media Family Forum, organized by the Ministry of Information, highlights the Omani media progress. And Her Excellency, the President of the United Nations General Assembly, stresses that the Sultanate is playing a leading role in building peace and stability in the region. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, thank you for watching and have a great night.